Hi, this is Stephanie with Copycat.com. I am going to start a vlog, and why am I starting a vlog? I don't feel that my platform on YouTube of just posting quick recipes is really as broad as I would like it to be. So today I'm just hanging out in my dining room, and I guess I'm going to chat about why I want to do a vlog. Vlog, yes. So we'll see how this goes. I'm looking forward to talking about products that I like, things that I've tried, um, just a broader scope of what goes on in my life. I really like YouTube. I tend to think that folks in YouTube are very engaged with what they watch, and I definitely like the response and the feedback that I get for the most part. For the most part. Um, then I delete the responses that I don't like, so whatever. And so I'm looking forward to talking about a little bit more. So I'm not going to always be in here. Sometimes I'll be in the kitchen. Who knows where I'll be? Maybe I'll do it remote via my iPhone. Won't that be handy? Um, so let's see. So, and this is completely unscripted. So this is very fascinating that I don't get to edit this. I'm just shooting it straight from the camera on my computer. So it's great. So why don't I tell you, I have a bit more about myself. I have been online since 1995. I know people don't believe that, but I have. Well, actually, I've been online since probably '89. And how that happened was I was in college that happened to be hooked into a Vax network. And we got to mingle with people all over the world for many, many years. And then, I don't know, 94, 95, we started putting up web pages. I wrote one for the biology department at Sam Houston State University many, many years ago. I kind of did that in lieu of my independent research for my environmental science degree. So that was a lot of fun. And while I was doing that, I was like, oh, I've got all these cool recipes. Why don't I put them online? And then came the copycat recipes because, well, first I wanted to put all of my family recipes online because you always lose like these little scraps of paper, and they're so hard to keep up with. And I have always hated when I've lost a recipe of someone that I really enjoy. So I tried to put them all online, and then I started putting up a few of my copycat recipes because I lived way out in the boonies. I grew up, I won't say grew up completely in Cold Spring, Texas, but I definitely spent the last couple of years of high school and college out there. And at that time, population was about 450, maybe 423. I don't know. It was under 500. And, well, we didn't really have very many restaurants in there. And I worked in one of them. And it's only so much fried chicken anybody should be ever allowed to eat. So sometimes we'd go into town. When I say in town, that was Houston. We'd go to a restaurant and then we try to make whatever we had there at home. And this was before everything was online and so easy to get to. So we'd go to the library, check out books, I'd check out books from the college, I'd read lots of magazines, and it's kind of how I got started there. And my mom always let me cook ever since I was very, very little. She let me cook. I was probably 4 when I probably started cooking. She's a very brave lady. I started out with scrambled eggs and then moved up to the grilled cheese. And my mom was very liberal about that. She thought that you can cook anything you want, you just have to eat it. So, yeah. So sometimes things didn't always turn out too well. The worst thing I ever made in my life was fake crab meat legs with some fresh rosemary. Awful. Just awful. Why did I think that would work? Because I saw TV chefs, all the time using fresh herbs, and me not being real experienced, thought that a handful of rosemary and some fake crab meat would go well over pasta. It does not. Not at all. So I don't recommend that. So yeah, so let me get back to that. Okay, so I started putting my family recipes online, and that got some recognition. I think in '95, I was in Yahoo's, I think, first and third magazine for having a recipe website, and it was a lot of fun. So I've been doing it ever since. I also work full time right now. I work as a financial slash business analyst for a large company that you've probably never heard of. We do legal research and house data for corporations and law firms, what have you. So it's a boutique type of industry, but a very large one that nobody seems to hear of. But if you ever send a mortgage, you sign some of our paperwork. So go figure. So I do that, and right now I am working on my second cookbook, and I've only got about another 45 days. I don't even have 45. Yeah, I have about 45 days left to finish it, and oh my, it's a lot of work. Book writing is it's definitely not a glamorous thing to do. I find it very very hard and difficult, but I will persevere on. I think in the last month I've developed 15 new recipes that haven't been posted on my website, and more will come very soon. I am posting stuff on the website as well, so I'm having to develop for the current website, for the book, and shoot videos. You know, I try to shoot about three recipe videos a week, and it's a tough schedule. Lucky, my dog's walking around. He is a lonely guy right now. I'm not entertaining him like I should be. So let's see, writing books. So I think tonight is one of the first nights I lied. I actually did. I actually baked some potatoes. I'm gonna do. I'm starting to test for the Olive Garden. I'm sorry, the Outback Steakhouse baked potato soup. It's a very very good potato soup, and also I'm finishing up the work on chicken and waffles from the Grand Lux Cafe. Those are the bomb. They're really, really good. So a lot of chicken tender frying went on tonight. So that was a lot of fun. So yeah, I did work on recipes tonight. Thankfully, I haven't typed any recipes out tonight. I guess that's the plus there. So let's see, what else? I'm trying to think. I think. So I am now working on the soup chapter of my book. Yeah, I have lots of soups to do, so hence the Outback Steakhouse baked potato soup. I also plan doing sweet tomatoes roasted mushroom soup. I think they have a potato soup that I like. Oh, and their turkey, and I wrote the name down, and I took all my notes, so I have to go try to make that soup. There's this really good creamy turkey soup. It's got like carrots and celery and onions in it, some parsley, and tiny little chicken dumplings. I'm sorry, dumplings. Either they were dumplings that they intended to be, or when they were thickening the soup, they didn't whisk it all together. I'm not sure. And then they serve it with stuffing that you put in the bowl with the soup. It's actually really, really good. I hope to have that recipe done before Christmas so you can do something with your leftover turkey. So that's fabulous. What else? I'm trying to think. This weekend, lots of soup making is going to happen, and definitely looking forward to that. I am glad each week when I get a chapter off. Oh, and I'm working on some desserts right now as well. I have this I have this spreadsheet that has all the recipes on it, and ones that I plan, and I have notes for everything. I've got lots of random notes everywhere about recipes. Whenever I go to a restaurant and I'm trying out a recipe, I take lots of copious notes about how does it taste, what does it look like, how is it presented. I have iPhone photos of all sorts of food menus, and that's kind of how I start the whole ball rolling on new recipes. So good times there. Trying to think what else. I can't think of anything else right now. Been on rambling for about 10 minutes. It's harder than what you think. So welcome to my vlog. I hope that future postings are much more exciting. So drop me a comment. Maybe you can help suggest a new recipe or something. Anyway, I look forward to conversing with you guys in the future. And I guess that's all for tonight, my first vlog post. Bye-bye.